Hi, I am Carrie from Enchanted Kindergarten, and I thought it would be fun to show you a little challenge today. So, before I start with my challenge, I just want to give a little backstory. So, as some of you know, I teach kindergarten, and kindergarten is a crazy place. And by crazy, I mean I'm always forgetting things even if they are sitting right on the table next to me, even if I have a brightly colored sticky note, I am still forgetting. So a few years ago, because of this, I was actually forgetting to teach things, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't teach them how to put a period at the end of their sentence. It was nothing like that, but I literally would forget some things that, I was supposed to be teaching that day. And then I would get backed up and I would have to play catch up the rest of the week. So a few years ago, I started creating PowerPoints for just my reading block. Well, that went so fabulously that I began creating PowerPoints for my entire day. And now I don't miss a beat unless I purposely bypass that slide and I skip it. So I would purposely skip something, like if we were running low on time and I needed to. So here's where my challenge comes in, and the challenge is for me and for you. So if you continue watching to the end, you'll see if I fail, and I'm hoping I do not fail this challenge that I'm giving myself, and I have not practiced at all, so I'm a little bit nervous, but here we go. So here's my challenge. I want you to try to create a PowerPoint for your reading because it saves me so much wasted time. Like, I barely waste time anymore. So let's say in the past I would use my phone, or I just look at the time so I could say, okay, I got 15 minutes with this group. We'd be rocking and rolling in small group, and then I look down at the time and 25 minutes have passed. So I've wasted 10 minutes of another group's time. I know it sounds horrible. I should have just set an alarm, but I digress. That's why the PowerPoints happen. So you are going to watch me attempt to make my small reading group rotations in 10 minutes or less. And I've never timed myself because I am an overdoer and I write down every single kid and where they're rotating to. But I'm going to take a easier route because I am recording myself and because you're watching and I don't want to fail. So, and I'm going to have a timer up waiting for me to start. So I'm going to show you from start to finish how to create a small group rotation with a PowerPoint. And I promise it's so easy. Once you make the first one, the next time when you need to move around some kids, it will be so much easier. You literally just move the kids. All right, so if you're ready, I am going to switch over. I'm going to start a new PowerPoint, and I'm going to walk you through how to make one. And hopefully I don't pass 10 minutes. So I'm going to start my timer now. All right. All right, so I'm going to bring up PowerPoint, and I actually am going to create a new one from a template because it just has some fonts that I really like to use in there. Just two, but I'm going to move those over to the side so they're out of the way. And the very first thing I always do when I get ready to create a from scratch, which has been a very long time since I've created one of these from scratch because I always just use one that I have. I put a background. Now I do have backgrounds, of course, that I already like saved to my computer, but you can just go online and look for some, and I'm sure it'll be pretty easy to find. So I'm gonna go through. And of course, I told you I do my whole day. So this is literally, I've made backgrounds for my whole entire day. But of course, for you, you just find something you like, or you can make a color, just put a color in the background. Because if I want to do a color, I could just come over here, go to solid fill. And if I wanted to do black, that's a little off black. And then if I want to just cover it, like if you can't find a background like how I have, you can just put a box on the top and make it whatever color you want. So I'm going to change it to white. So it's the exact same thing. I'm going to take the line off. And I am going to center that. Now I am wasting some time, but I really want you to be able to do this. And then, you know, if you want to center it and make sure it's in the middle, you just align to the center line. Boom! Now you've got you a nice looking little background. But I'm not going to use that, of course. I'm going to use something that I already have. And my computer says it wants me to fail, but I am not going to fail this. All right, so I'm going to go back to picture. Going to go back to picture. And I'm going to just pick a blank picture that I had before, if my computer cooperates. Oh my goodness. This is going to be very sad if, because my computer is slow, I end up losing this. Alright, so the next thing I do is I usually add in some pictures of our rotations, but I'm pretty sure you don't have any pictures saved to your computer, so it'll be easier if you just write, or excuse me, just type in what rotations your kids do. And we do word work, so I'm going to put that up there. I might make that a little bit bigger. Yeah. Alright, and then I'm just going to copy and paste that. And our next one is listening. We also do reading. We also have computers. We also do something called Square Panda, which is amazing. If you have iPads, even if you just have one, you absolutely need Square Panda in your life. You should Google it after you watch if I fail this or not. Alright, now we have all of what my kids are going to go to. If you also like to add yourself as a rotation, I don't do that anymore, but I will just for you all that like to do that. I'm going to add Miss Brown, except I'm going to move me over here. So it's, you know, very obvious when they come to me. Next, I'm going to actually add in some kid pictures, because something else that has saved me a bunch of time in the past is not putting my kids' names on things anymore, because they really act like they, you know, don't know their names. And I'm going to open up another file. I have some pictures of some kids saved already. And I'm going to copy and paste a few of the kids and just put them over here in this area. So I'm going to pick, I guess I have 12 kids. Now, not in real life, but I am just going to pretend like I have 12 kids. I'm going to pick a couple girls. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to paste them over here. And let me find 2 more girls. Yeah, my computer is not liking me. Oh my gosh, y'all, I am at 5 minutes and 15 seconds. I'm pretty nervous. I have 5 minutes to get this done. Actually, less than 5 minutes. All right, and then I'm going to get 6 boys super quickly. Now, I usually do take more time and match them up to the kids that are in my classroom. And I also put their names at the bottom of each, because of course I can't remember at the beginning of the school year, but I eventually learned which little kids I make who. So I'm going to show you that really fast too. My computer is so slow right now. So all I do is I make a new text box. So let's say her name is Baby. And I'm choosing this from my favorite movie. Let's see if you can figure out my favorite movie. So her name is Baby. Let's just go with something basic. And I'm just going to throw that right there. And of course, that needs to be a little smaller, but I really don't have the time. Oh, that's a boy. I'm gonna move that to a girl. That's a girl. All right. Oh my goodness. And I'm just gonna highlight over those two and then group them. So now the name is stuck with the actual picture. And I do that for all of the kids. But then once I have everybody's names on there, I just move them to where they're going. So baby's gonna come down with me. I put these up here kind of messy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna move these down so I have some more room. And I'm at 7 minutes, by the way. And when I have more time, these are very neat and lined up. And yeah. All right, now I'm going to add a big number so I know which round I'm on. And we just do rounds. And depending on how many rotations I have, that's how many rounds I create. So I'm going to do a 1. And just plop it right there. And now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to duplicate this because that's my first round. And everybody knows where they're supposed to go. Now, the next part, I'm going to move those. They come to me. Let's just say not in real life, it wouldn't go like that. They go down. They go down. Everybody just moves down. And then the group that was with me, they start at the top. And this number changes to a 2. And then I just create a new one. Because boom, I already have 2 rotations made. They go up. They come down. And it's just like moving cards, except you only have to do this once. And then you're going to save this PowerPoint and use it until you need to change groups. Or until baby is not getting along with Johnny. Yeah. That's my favorite movie. Boom. And now you have rotation number 3. Because people are always like, oh my gosh, how do you make a PowerPoint all the time? This easy. This is how. They go up. They move over here. They come down. They come down. They come down. They come down. And then they move over. Oopsie. And then they move over. And boom, I have my 4 rotations for the day. And I usually don't do more than 4 rotations. And I'll just do this in a slideshow on my computer. So they start, and I have this on a timer. Now, let me show you how to make the timer. You just come right here to transitions, and you turn off on mouse click, and you put your time. 15 minutes. Boom. And y'all, I just hit the 10-minute mark. I would say I didn't fail. But then you go and you do that for all of the rest of these. So I really would just highlight over here. Take off on mouse click, even though you still can change it. And then add in 15 minutes. Put your colon to actually change it to minutes. Hit enter. So then after 15 minutes, this will change. And boom, you have a rotating PowerPoint. How easy was that? Now, if you are actually interested in these images of little kids, because I know I made it so much easier by doing this, and I do sell something in my TPT store. It is called Stress-Free Rotations. But of course, you can make them on your own. It's all up to you, whatever you would like to do. Feel free. But I got it done 10 minutes on the dot. Kind of. let me know if it was a fail, not a fail. I will link to those PowerPoints, but I can show you, if you're still watching, really quickly what all comes with it. I do show a video. Well, I created a video on how to copy and paste all of the kids. So I didn't make, these are melon heads, but I did, crop them to fit these little frames that are super cute. And you just choose the one that matches the kids in your rooms. And I tried to use, a nice selection of children, because as we know, everyone that comes into your classroom does not all look like me. So I couldn't have kids that all look like me. I needed different kids, especially some with glasses, just a variety. So once you choose your kids, it's that easy to just click over and you already have what you need. Well, I was going back to this. And you do get 4 different designs. One is black stripes. They look like this. You also get a chevron, a teal confetti. So this is the black stripe that I was using. You get a bright stripe and a black stripe across the top. And then you get all of the small group things that I was just talking about. You also get a couple templates for small group if you want the pictures on there. Those are on there as well, like so. So this is what mine actually looks like and used to look like. So this is reading, word work, listening, journal. Oh, that's right, I forgot journals. Computer or technology, and then this is the kids that would come to me, and I just rotate them around for each one, and I'll put a number, or you can put Monday 1, Monday 2, Monday 3 down in the corner. I've done that before, just to keep up with which day and which group I'm on, in case I have to miss a group, and I'll know where to start back the next day. But it's so simple. I would love for you to send me a message and let me know if you get a PowerPoint started. And yes, I do need to change my background for May. It is not May anymore. But let me know how easy it is. If you need any help, send me messages. You can find me at Enchanted Kindergarten on Instagram, Facebook, or you can send me an email, Keri, Keri, at enchantedkindergarten.com. All right. Bye.